Shalom, everyone. We are entering Shabbat on the eve of our American Independence Day. I am a second-generation Jewish American. My grandparents were permitted into the United States 107 years ago, having fled from the anti-Semitic pogroms of Russia. So many of our congregants are immigrants, and others first, second, third-generation Americans, and of course some for many more. And we share comparable stories. Whether we see ourselves as Jewish Americans, American Jews, or as Americans, we are living and participating as multicultural people in this remarkable and complex country that we love and call home. These past few weeks have been a roller coaster time in our country, and we are not always in step with the decisions made for us, and yet other decisions we celebrate. As Jews, we often form strong opinions about the decisions made by our own government, as well as the government of Israel. And even though we do not live in Israel, we still feel deeply connected and are concerned for her welfare. The world today is complex, broken, healing, and propelling itself forwards and backwards at the same time. If we look into our Torah portion, we find that the rebellion of Korach against Moses did not end well for Korach and for his followers. The earth swiftly swallowed them up along with all of their earthly possessions, and the rebellion against Moses ended. Today, rebellion, war, and protests are taking place every day, and the upheaval in the world literally has us spinning. And so this Shabbat, I want to invite you back into Judaism, just for 25 hours to rest, to heal, to restore, and to remind ourselves of who we are and what Judaism has to offer us. It is well known that we learn most from our students. An adult conversion candidate at Beth Israel wrote the following: "For me, Judaism is an invitation to be fully human. It is to be alive and aware of the cycle of your own life and the world around you. In some ways, I feel it is a way not only to connect with the source, but also to nature and to the seasons of our earth and the rhythm with it. I see Judaism as an avenue to stop and remember the sacred in the everyday, a means in which I both can accept life and death and the messiness of life. I love that Judaism embraces even the most difficult aspects of life. It does not try to avoid the pain, but rather pauses in it to see how to connect ourselves with God and with community. I find that for me, the practices of Judaism are an invitation to something deeper within myself. In some ways, I feel that choosing Judaism is the most radical act of self-love that I have ever experienced." Choose Judaism this Shabbat. Join us this evening in prayer on our courtyard, or tomorrow join us in Torah study. Take advantage of the release from work if you are able, the stunning beauty of nature and the knowledge that this time is sacred. Shabbat Shalom.